Right.
Who the fuck knows? They don't know. They just know how to treat it with steroids.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's effective. Dude, so much of it is
Yeah,
and
that's
your
not
body
a
does.
disorder.
Do you?
Yeah, and the way that they treat that for me is a biologic that suppresses my immune system. It's every 2 weeks injection. I think.
Arthritis is an autoimmune disorder?
Yeah.
Classified as that?
Yeah.
It's not always that.
No, that's what it is, because...
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no.
Oh my.
No.
Yeah, but arthritis is
causes
caused by
it's
is it a
inflammation.
fluid problem or is it your actual joint?
Your joints get inflamed. I think there's a couple different kinds of arthritis, so... At least, like my knee, it's usually my knee, my right knee specifically.
Have you ever heard of supple? It's like
Correct?
a joint. Yeah, supple. Dave Supple nuts.
Nice.
Supple testes. It's a supplement you can take.
No.
It's I saw some info.
That's good.
Sucked into
Is
it
there-
about them.
The insanity infomercial?
Yeah. Oh, that friggin' thing. I'm like, I looked at that for like 10 minutes. I was like, I'm never doing that.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, it's dizzy.
It's not me.
What about gininitis? Is there such thing as gininitis?
Probably. Speaking of insanity, have you guys seen that on ESPN?
Vaginitis.
The CrossFit game? That's
Yeah, but I've been
crazy.
watching that last 2 days.
Oh my God, those
Dude,
guys
so
are.
many of those guys are juicing now.
Yeah, they probably
There's
have.
no way you could do that much workout and keep on that much.
Does it say that they have like any testing for that?
They have
shit.
Yeah.
It's not big enough time.
Right.
How much money they win?
Yeah.
Once they start winning millions, yeah,
Right.
they'll start some testing, maybe. But look at pro football. There's so many freaking steroids in pro
Oh, yeah.
football. They don't want it out of the game.
Right.
They're gonna have to.
No, they keep
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They keep that quiet when people get caught in it.
Yeah, people complain about baseball, basketball.
Yeah.
They complain about every other sport. Look at pro football, dude.
I don't think they even test in basketball because like basketball players are all like potheads and like cokeheads and shit. Like remember Reggie Lewis? He died because he was
Yeah.
like heart problems from cocaine shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like those guys I have never heard about a basketball player getting in trouble for drug use of any sort.
Yeah.
Like you hear about it in baseball like a couple times a year, and like you hear about it in football every once in a while.
Well, baseball is proven, right? I mean,
Right.
Anything that either boosts testosterone or a synthetic derivative that acts as testosterone
Yeah.
improves your ability to track moving objects. I mean, all
really?
the animals that are incredible at tracking, like lions, tigers, bull sharks, great whites, things that are incredible at tracking things with their eyes have the highest levels of testosterone. It does amazing. There were a couple guys that commented on it. Canseco did in his book that essentially when you're all juiced up, I mean your vision is like you could see you could track moving objects very well. So it's not only the reflex time.
I think they catch them other ways too, though, like the way their estrogen hormones are in their body, or if they take in something to block, like cover up a test.
Yeah.
Fucking, don't even get me started.
Like
Freaking muscleheads who think they know everything about endocrinology is so fucking complicated. Like the study of hormones and what your body converts to what, it's unbelievably complicated.
Yeah.
I remember I had an endocrinology appointment with my wife because she has like her hormones are like inbound, so she went and met with one. I couldn't even believe how freaking complicated it is.
Yeah.
Your body can convert one hormone into at least 20 different hormones. And it can interconvert back and forth. You can take tons of testosterone if you want, but it'll just convert it to estradiol and then go to estrogen. You need estrogen.
Yeah.
Your bones will get brittle and fall apart. You don't have enough estrogen. I mean, they have steroids that are so powerful, it'll dry you the F out.
Really?
Break bones. Yeah.
That sucks. Don't want that to happen.
No, it's not good. It wouldn't give you
I thought that's what Manny got busted for the last time he
Manny
got
got
caught.
busted for taking HCG, it's a women's fertility drug.
Right.
Human chorionic gonadotropin kicks your nuts back into gear after long cycles of steroids. So I knew two guys that competed professionally in bodybuilding, and they were on at least 6 or 7 different, like stacking 6 or 7 different either pro-hormones or anabolic steroids. And they said not only were they on HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, while they're on it, so their nuts don't shrivel up to nothing. Because once your body gets a synthetic derivative, it's like, oh shit, we don't need testosterone anymore. Okay, nuts, shut up, and your nuts just shrivel. So they take it so their nuts don't shrivel, but then when they come off, all the junk that they're on, like to kick their body back in, to go, okay, we need to make testosterone now, without like going through a year or 2 of like depression.
Are those guys in good shape now? Are they safe?
because they're freaking huge.
No, yeah.
Oh, dude, those guys, they don't drop like 200 pounds like immediately once they start. They got like 5, 10, 12 good years. Well, if they don't drop 200 pounds, they're gonna die. They're gonna die like within 10 years.
Why? How heavy are they?
Dude, they're like my height, like 300 pounds. I mean, they got no belly fat. It doesn't matter. Your heart has to pump blood to all that tissue, dude. They walk up a flight of stairs and they're like, you see them do poses? They try to, they're keeping their mouth like shut, not to show that they're like, because they have to, there's so much blood being pumped to all that tissue. It's like putting a 4-cylinder engine in a Mack truck. It wasn't meant to, the heart was not meant to
I can relate with
that much weight. I've been 215, 220 at my height, and it didn't feel good.
Really?
And I had very little body fat on me. I couldn't do cardio. I'd get winded tying my shoes.
What would happen if you did like little bit cardio, little by little?
Well, I did, like, you know, I had different ways I did cardio, but, like, you know, your heart gets used to it, but it's never, like, it's always struggling to some degree or another. It's just a lot of tissue.
Can't you do it naturally, though? Can't you just eat steak, bacon, mashed potatoes?
Put on 50 pounds?
Yeah.
No.
Why not? Like, just cheesecake, potatoes? I think you can.
Yeah, you can over a very long period of time, but dude, you take a week off and there's all your gains right there, bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, people can build over years and years and years, yeah, sure. But I mean, as far as putting on like massive gains in months.
Yeah, like cheesecake will just make you
fat.
fat.
There's things that will hold you back, like that naturally low testosterone levels. That can happen from all these estrogens and plastic bottles and freaking microwaving your shit in plastic wrap and shit like that. That can leach out into your food. You can eat it, it can kill your test levels.
What about,
most people don't suffer that bad from stuff like that.
What about bull testicles? Could you just like
You can eat any testicle and it'll make you huge.
Really?
Yeah. Bill Romanowski, in his book, he wrote, he blended up goat testicles and sheep testicles and fucking drank it.
Do you think that'd be a relapse? You're like, it's a delicacy.
I asked my brother the same thing.
That's a lot of semen.
Well, I mean,
dude, what if I was eating squirrel nuts? Okay?
I gotta turn this off.
Like I'm hungry.
Benefit is not that.
Sorry, my documentary.
I guess it depends
Steroids.
on
It's like you're in the woods and you just caught a squirrel. It's like, I gotta eat the whole thing. Might as well. I'm gonna go lift some weights after this.
There's a lot of good products that are.
Can you fry nuts, or you have to eat them raw?
You don't want to lose the testes.
Oh yeah, you can't cook
you want that pop. You don't want that. Have you ever seen Andrew Zimmern on the Food Network?
No.
He eats like live tarantulas, like ass first and shit.
Why?
Oh, dude,
Why
so
do
good.
that?
He
has
these parties where people just eat weird ass shit, like scorpions and freaking.
He goes over to people's houses and the next thing you know, their pets are missing. He's like, what the fuck?
He's like kind of fat. He works for Kashi. He's like kind of fat. And he has a bald head.
He just eats them.
I don't know. That's sweet.
Fuck.
Dude, the craziest fucking guy. This guy's got balls of steel. I can't believe this guy does. He's freaking what the hell's his name? It's that British guy who does the survive. You know, he survives and all these fucking.
Oh, Bear Grylls.
Yeah, dude. Holy cow, man! I seen him. He went in the desert. And he caught a freaking viper right in the desert. He was trying to show how he survived in the desert. He caught the thing. He cut his head off. He cut all the freaking meat and everything outside. He's eating the raw rattlesnake meat. And then he saves the skin. He's like, this will be handy for later. So they follow him around, walk around like an hour later, and he fills the thing up with piss. He's like. He filled up the whole snake skin. He ties the top. He's like, we'll just save this for later, just in case. Dude, he gets thirsty 2 hours later, and he's in the moment. He has no ability to shut himself off from the fact that he's on a TV show. He's like, oh, I knew this would come in handy. He pops off the top of the snake skin and guzzles all his piss straight out of the and he's like, that was better than I thought it'd be. Snake innards. Drank the whole thing. He climbed inside that camel. He found a camel in the desert. He cut its stomach open. He cleaned all the friggin' shit out of it. And he said, basically, when you're dehydrated, this is what you do. And the camels eat grass and shit. So he cut its intestines open. He got